What's going on, YouTube? We got day 2. We got heavy bench today. Day 2 of the program that I'm on, that I created for myself and that I've been doing for the last 3 weeks. Yesterday was heavy leg day. If you didn't see the video, check it out. And that was the start of the series. So this is day number 2. Over here at the Darlington gym again today. We're going to be doing 4 sets of 8 with 225 today on bench. I'm supposed to be doing 215 for a 4x8, but I think I've started a little bit too light, and I really haven't felt much benefit from it other than just kind of like a light deload, you know, since I started at the bottom of this program with light weight and working my way up. So I'm gonna bump it up to 225 today, just so it'll be a little more fun. And like I said, I just feel like I'm not getting as much work as I need from this little bit of lighter weight. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. 225 4x8 on bench. Then we'll go over the rest of the workout after that. So we're gonna go ahead and get straight into it. Not gonna talk y'all's head off today. It's a little bit crowded today in the gym, so hopefully we won't have any problems recording, but we should be fine. So I'm gonna go in the gym, start getting loosened up, and we'll see y'all at the bench press. The first thing we're gonna be doing today is some lat pull downs. I always do these on my bench days. I like to get some blood flow in my back, and it helps me feel really loose up top. It's really good for getting a good base on the bench press when you got some blood flow in your back. And secondly, we got some shoulders right here. I always do some random shoulder workout, you know, just getting loose, making sure my rotator cuffs are loose and not stiff. That way we don't have any shoulder pain when we bench. And I always like to do some flies of some sort just to open up my chest and get a little bit of blood flow going in the chest before we start bench pressing. Fat pad today, a little bit different than what we normally do. It feels kind of strange, but normally I like benching on a fat pad, so it should be all right. I'm supposed to be doing 215 this week, like I said, but we're bumping it up to 225. I'm feeling good right now, so we're just going to be positive about everything and just have fun with it today. Be super strong here. I got 225 loaded up right now. I got warmed up, so let's get this first set knocked out, baby. Let's go. Set 2 in the books. That's been really good, feeling really good. Already feeling a little bit better than I was with just 205 last week, so that's a really good sign. These higher reps that I've been doing, I'm really starting to be able to tell that I'm getting used to them, which is a really good thing. Really good for hypertrophy and just building some muscle before we move back into those singles and triples. So here we go with set number 3. Right here, I'm really glad we moved up to 225 this week because it's really actually pretty easy. So that's really a good sign considering how far we came already. This is the 3rd week and we're still having no trouble with the 4x8s. So last set right here. Yesterday I was already way more fatigued than this in the 4 sets, so I guess that's a good thing, and also another good reason why I bumped up to 225. That way I can kind of keep my squat and my bench and my deadlift right there together, so I can PR about the same time. So here we go with the last set right here. right, so we killed the 4 sets of 8 with 225. Really good. Really happy with that. We'll be moving up to 235 next week, so make sure y'all stay tuned for next week's bench session. So really happy with how that moved. Next week I incline dumbbell press. Last week I did 70s for a 4x12, so I'm gonna be moving up to 75s this week, 4x8. See how it feels, and then we'll adjust it next week. So on to the incline dumbbell press. So kind of the same idea as yesterday with these accessory workouts. It's not really that important how much weight you do. It's more about technique and just getting blood flow to these areas in your chest that need to be built. But saying that, you want to make sure that you're trying to beat your reps from last week. You know, try to go a little bit harder each week. Like I said, we did 70s for a 4x12 last week, so that is why we moved up to 75s for a 4x8 this week. We'll probably do 4x10, 4x12 next week. It moved really good. It was fairly easy, so I wouldn't see why I couldn't go up to a 4x12 next week. You just want to make sure when you're programming things out that you don't move too fast. It's a process. It's progressive overload. That's why you get stronger, because you're gradually increasing what your body can handle. So yeah. Next workout is low cable flies. I used to always do like the high cable flies coming from the top to the bottom. I just recently started doing these low cable flies on my heavy chest days as an accessory because I don't ever really do them. So I decided to throw in something a little bit different, you know, to help build some muscle here. So I've normally been doing 4x15, about 30 pounds the last 3 weeks. Started at 20 pounds, 25 pounds, you know, just gradually working my way up, making sure I'm getting a really tight squeeze in my chest. So today we're going to be moving up to about 35 pounds on this machine right here and doing 4x15. This is all about growing the muscle, squeezing, just getting a bunch of blood flow to the chest right here. So here we go. So after we finish up the cable flies, that is it for chest today. We're going to be moving on to shoulders, overhead press. I've been doing these every week on the heavy days, and since I'm at the bottom of my program, I'm doing high rep sets just like bench. So we've been starting pretty light, doing sets of 10 to 12. I got to check out the program and see what we're doing, but I'm pretty sure it'll be around somewhere between 100 to 110 pounds. So we're going to move over to the overhead press. These are really important for your bench press. Like I've talked about in a few of my videos, a lot of people don't really think about how much your shoulders play in your bench press. So I'm hitting shoulders twice a week right now and only hitting triceps on Friday. So just doing that, I've also seen a lot of strength gain, you know, focusing on building my shoulders, and I've also felt a lot bigger. You know, anytime you get your shoulders bigger, you're going to look a lot bigger and you're going to feel a lot better. So that's what we're going to be doing next. Let's go to the overhead press. Last week we did 4x10 with 115, so we're going to be doing 4x12 with 115 this week. Felt really good last week. Got a really good pump in your front shoulders right here. Whenever you do this, I'm about to start the first set right here. Whenever you do these, I started doing them with my hands like I'm bench pressing wide like this, but I've moved away from that. I've started putting my hands around in this range right here. That way you're pushing, your elbows are more out in front, so you're getting more emphasis on your front delt, which is going to help you a lot with your bench press. So we're going to keep our hands in a range about right in here, so our hands are out in front of us and not right here. So we're going to do a set of 12 right here for the first set. That wasn't a bad first set. A lot of people will say you need to come all the way down to your chest, but I don't really think. I've heard from a lot of people that you don't have to do that, and I don't think that really matters just based off what I've been doing. As long as you're getting down here, you know, and your elbows are coming down below your shoulder, you're getting a really good burn in your shoulder there. It's going to help you a lot either way, and you're going to not risk as much injury if you come all the way down in here. So if you want it to stay right here, you can. If you want to go the extra mile and do that, go ahead. Whatever you're comfortable with. But we're going to do 3 more sets of that, and then we're going to move on to the next workout. So after we finish overhead press, I normally just do some random accessories on shoulders. I don't really write down anything after this. Normally normally I'll do some lateral raises, some light sets of like 12 to 15, 4 sets or so, or I'll do front raises, you know, anything that's kind of really light load on your shoulders but gets a really good blood flow, like those workouts. Normally I'll do about 2 or 3 of those. So I'm gonna do some lateral raises right here, probably 4 sets of 12 to 15, and then I'm gonna go back over to those cables where I started out, where I was warming up, and do some front delt raises with those. So I'm gonna put some music over this part right here for y'all so y'all can see. We'll talk to y'all once I get through with those. So see y'all. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap up the workout. I kind of give that one about a 6 or 7 out of 10. Bench session went great, but I felt like I couldn't really get in the zone the rest of the workout, but we still got a good pump. We got everything done that we need to get done. All the weight moved like it was supposed to, so we can't complain about that. I just came over here today expecting it to be a lot less crowded, and I just really don't like having the camera around a bunch of people. I don't mind a few people here and there. I just hate for people to feel like they're being filmed, you know. So sometimes it feels kind of awkward, but I'm trying to get over that feeling. But I just want to be respectful to everybody around, because I don't own the gym. They have the right just as much as I do to walk around wherever, so I don't want anybody to feel uncomfortable. But anyways, 225 for a 4x8 moved just how we wanted it to move, really well. We'll be moving up to 235 for a 4x8 next week, and continuing to push these 4x8s out and continuing these high rep sets. I was talking to one of my buddies a while ago, and it's really important to change it up. I used to do sets of 3, sets of 5 for strength training all the time. I would never do hypertrophy, and a lot of people, and I have thought before, that hypertrophy is only good for building muscle, you know, and bodybuilding and stuff like that. But it's also good to take a step back on some lighter weight, get your cardio up with the lighter weight, and still bump it up like I am each week, you know, still getting heavier and heavier and heavier. That way my nervous system and my body is getting used to a slight amount of increase in weight each week. So that's really going to help me progress each week. So yeah, the main reason for this 10-pound increase every single week is to gradually work my way up heavier and heavier and heavier. That way my body's slowly moving. I'm not pushing my body too hard. I'm allowing my body to get used to this weight one step at a time, instead of jumping from 200 pounds to 300 pounds and, you know, back and forth all over the place. Your body just don't know what the heck's going on. You're kind of just training your body up and up and up and up and up until you hit that PR. So really good workout today. I will not be posting a video tomorrow because I have a church softball game. So I won't be deadlifting. I'll be back in the gym Wednesday for my light bench session. So I'll show you what I do with that. So I really hope y'all enjoy that workout, and that y'all will follow along next week to see how the next bench press session goes. So thank y'all for watching the video. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see y'all in the next one.